How to write a radio advertisement. Very good question. There's a little bit to it, some things that you need to consider before you start putting pen to paper. We're going to go over all of those and we're going to walk you through it because it'll make for a really, really good commercial. You ready? Let's go. Now, by the end of this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps, some questions to ask yourself, some very specific questions to ask yourself to help you jot down some ideas to make sure you stay on track with your radio ad. Then, in the second half of this, I'm going to show you a radio ad structure that is just beautiful. It really is. When you start to fill in the blanks, so to speak, it's just going to hand you the radio commercial, and it really, really makes it such an easier process. You ready? Let's dive in. The first thing to remember about your radio commercial, in fact, this is good for all advertising. You ready for this? This is the key to it all. It's not about you. It's not about your store. It's not about your product or service. It's about your customer. What are they thinking right now? What are they feeling? What are they struggling with? What's the problem in front of them? What is the solution that they're looking for? Hopefully that solution is whatever you're selling. But first of all, you've got to get into the mind, the psyche, the emotion, the state of mind where your customer is. Speak to that first, and then you'll be able to connect your solution to their problem. What is the one thing that you want to sell in this ad? And I mean one thing. There's so many times when we turn a radio commercial into just a laundry list of items that are in the store. That's not going to do it. Let's say you're a furniture store and you're going to sell curio cabinets. Great. The ad's about curio cabinets. Period. Not bedroom suites, not living room suites. None of that stuff is getting in there. Not lamps, not accessories, not tchotchkes, not knickknacks, not paintings. None of that. It's about curio cabinets. Stick to the curio cabinets because you really don't have time to mention anything else. If they're good enough to creep into the ad for a mention, they deserve an ad all to themselves. Like I say, if it's worth a mention, it deserves the attention. If you're going to just mention it, actually it needs a commercial all to itself. Focus on your ideal customer's problem. What is the problem that they're going through? What is the struggle that they're dealing with right now? Are they anxious about something? Are they sad? Are they angry? Are they frustrated? Are they mad about whatever it is that you're going to solve for them? As long as you speak to that initial condition, they will relate to you automatically. They're like, oh my gosh, she's reading my mind. Where did this come from? When you tap into their present state of mind, what you're selling becomes their solution, and they are much more receptive to it than just, oh, by the way, we've got this. Come get one. If there's no connection, people aren't going to be buying. Think about how miserable are they right now? Are they upset? Are they angry? Are they frustrated? What is the deal? Pile it on there. What is it that you know that they're going through? Probably because you've already spoken to a few customers that have already bought, right? You've got a whole list of them so far that you've already served. What was their reason for buying? What were they upset about? And then, of course, the natural segue is, after they buy from you, what is their life like? It should be a lot better. So now we've got a contrast, the before and the after the purchase. We see what they were, now this is how they are. We can now talk about a transformation. What is it that has changed from bad to worse, from bad to good? What is it that has changed in their life that, oh my gosh, this was the answer all along, and I got mine at so-and-so's dealership? That's how it works. As long as you attach to the old and show them the new, and you make that connection through your product or service, you've got yourself an ad. Be sure to make a great offer. Now, I'm not talking about, oh, mention this ad and take 5% off. No. First of all, if you want to go the discount route, people don't pay attention to anything less than 20, 25%. Okay? So right there. Is that well within your margins? Then maybe use it. If it's not, then let's come up with something else. Let's make a really good offer. And the last thing would be a clear call to action. And it's very, very often you will see the call to action and the offer kind of support each other. For example, the call to action, if somebody's got to come in to make a purchase, they've got to come into the store, get it off the shelf, walk it up to the cash register and have somebody ring them up, then your call to action is going to be come in and get yours today. As opposed to call us, check out our Facebook page, email us, send us a text, blah, 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 blah. No. one call to action, only one call to action, and that needs to be linked to how they actually purchase it. Do they need to place an order online? Fine, go to the website and place your order today. We'll have it delivered by next Tuesday. That kind of thing. That's the way you want that to go. Have the CTA directly related to how they need to make the purchase. Is this making sense? If you've got any radio questions about writing advertising or something like that, writing radio ads or whatever, make a comment down below and let me know. Give the channel a subscribe. Give this particular video a like if this is the stuff that you want to hear to help your business grow and leverage it to your best ability, and we'll get you up and running. How about that? All right? Now, I promised you an entire structure for a radio commercial, and this is something that once you've answered those questions, you can use this structure to keep yourself on track as you write this ad. Now, I wish I could claim this structure, but I can't. It is by Ray Edwards, a very famous multi-million-dollar copywriter, instructor, teacher, and I would consider him a bit of a mentor to me as well. Ray used to be in radio. That's why I think he and I hit it off so well. He used to be in radio, and he came up with this particular structure, and he calls it the PASTOR structure. P-A-S-T-O-R, PASTOR structure. P stands for pain. What is the problem that the customer is going through? A stands for agitate. We're going to kind of put a little salt on that wound. We're going to take the pain, and then we're going to amplify it just a little bit. Amplify or agitate the pain. S is solution. This is where you introduce your store, your product, your service that's going to alleviate or take care of this pain or problem that your potential customer has. T is testimonial. Under testimonial is where you can have the story about the transformation. Do you remember me talking about what their life was like before and what their life was like after the purchase? That's the transformation. If there are people that have made this purchase and have gone through the transformation, this is the section of the script where you would put that in the T section of PASTOR. O is your offer. Again, we're going to talk about get yours today. There's only so much left. Come in and buy yours, that kind of thing. That's the offer for the O. And R is response. You're going to elicit a response by telling them what to do next. Again, another word for that is CTA. That's your call to action. R is response. So P-A-S-T-O-R, your pain, your amplify the pain, your solution, your testimonial or transformation, your offer, and then your response, requesting a response or call to action. That's the PASTOR structure that Ray Edwards developed. And once you answer the first questions at the beginning of this video and you apply them to the PASTOR structure, you're going to have a rockin' commercial, and it's so much easier to do. In fact, I have a freebie for you. Look down below in the description, and there's a link there called the Radio Advertising Checklist. In it, it's much longer than a checklist. In it, I walk you through even more questions, and we talk about even more ways to, A, get the right information in your commercial and brainstorm some ideas, and then I take it line by line and apply it with Ray Edwards' PASTOR formula. His PASTOR formula in several different scenarios. I'll walk you through 2 or 3 different type of commercials so you can see how it applies each time. So go down below, click on that link, and get your copy of the Radio Advertising Checklist right now. I'm Nick Natarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.